Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my God. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just... Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such...
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than... You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find you. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years... Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10? And here I am. Ray.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the... At that time, the year 2227, scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove... So they followed the best example thus far.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical... Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had... Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the... But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create... I am their father.
And you've been...
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on it. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's viciousness. Institute technology prolonged his life, and he never failed the Institute. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path. What else can I say?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you...
Right.
What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. The Institute.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified. I've lived my life within these walls. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've... Just give me time. I know there's more for us to...
Sure.
The Institute is on the verge of some... I've been a part of something amazing here. And now, after all these...
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I... The Institute can provide... You've been in the Commonwealth.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. I simply ask that you give the Institute... We really do have you... Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am.
I just don't know.
Just... The Institute is now your home, as much. You want to introduce yourself to the Division. And finally, Doc...